Going live now. Tell me when. Now. Hello, everyone. Hello, nice to meet you, everyone here, and hello, all our fans on our YouTube channel as well as Twitch. Welcome to a presentation for this game event in Bratislava. Today, what we're going to tell you about is the 6 years of history of Madfinger. But since it's a very intimate meeting, I thought of making it a little bit funny. First of all, I'll just show you who is Madfinger. Madfinger is a company that was created by 4 guys, and these guys were really crazy about making mobile games. They're mad, and you'll see that with our branding, the madness is something that is very important. We made over 10 games in the last 6 years. In 2009, we made a puzzle game, and then we made our first big success. We won tons of awards from Apple. Then we had a little fun with a Bloody Xmas. We made the second version of Samurai. And then we started with the Shadowgun series, the Dead Trigger series, Dead Zone, Unkilled, and Munzo, which is a more, I'd say, we call this brain fart, that we decided to make a game outside of our FPS genre. And now there's a Shadowgun Legend, which is a full online persistent shooters on mobile. When I say on mobile, I mean on Android and iOS, because obviously with Apple TV and Android TV, you can play it with a full controller on your big 60-inch screen. And there's another secret project that we're working on in pre-production right now, which I won't talk about. Who is Madfinger? Next slide. This is who we are. And actually, this picture was taken last Tuesday. This is our indoor garden. What you see behind is all our studio. And in there, you see the 4 founders, I think, are there. Mara is one of the founders. We'll talk about him later. Thomas is here. Michal and Pavel. I don't find them, but I'm sure they're there somewhere. And you see me with my big smile as a French-Canadian guys joining the team. I'm from Montreal. I joined the team about 10 months ago. Moving from Montreal to Brno in Czech Republic and enjoying it a lot. So next slide. So basically, Madfinger is a company that was created because the 4 founders really wanted to do something innovative. They were tired to be stuck in the publisher sandbox, and they wanted to be able to be mad. And it's very hard to be mad when you work for a AAA company. One of the things that they did is they focused on making amazing core gameplay and didn't participate in these marketing schemes to get you to part with your money and things like that. They just focused on making great game. They didn't do any marketing, any paid acquisition, so no banner, no publicity, nothing like that. And that's how we got over 170 million downloads of our game. We've never bought a player. All the players are organic. They came to play our game. So the marketing team that you see here, these guys are basically entertaining you, and they're trying to engage you with the game, and they're fans themselves. So that's the way we want to do it, and that's the way we're going to keep doing it. As you saw, we started at 6 years ago, 4 guys, then 10, and then now, 6 years later, we're over 90 employees. We have a lot of job opening, so if you guys are interested, I'll give you my business card afterwards if you want to send us our CV. Our mad way of doing things, you'll see it in everything that we do. You'll see it inside the studio, but you'll see it as well in the way we communicate, in the way we do marketing. You'll see it the way we interact with each other. As an example, this is the first show which I've done nothing, like really done nothing. The team here and the 2 guys that are managing our booth, they did everything. This presentation, I just learned it today to be able to present it to you guys. So this is a test for these guys, and they're leading it with very, very high level of professionalism. So I want to thank you. Thank Hansa. Thank you guys. Super great. Now we're going to get to first, I'd say, history lesson about Madfinger. So we have 4 devs that started this company. These 4 devs, there was 1 lead programmer, 1 audio artist, 1 character artist, and 1 global video game artist. So 2 artists, 1 audio guy, 1 coder. They decided to start Madfinger. And these guys came from very big studio. They made Mafia 1, Mafia 2, Viet Cong, Hidden and Dangerous 2, El Matador. And as soon as they saw that the App Store started to have a really good business opportunity, they decided, let's go. Let's do this. And they've borrowed a little bit of money, borrowed a laptop from a friend, set it up together and started a whole stream of success over the 6 years, one success after the other every year for 6 years. So now I'm gonna pass over the limelight to our founder, one of the 4 guys who did a stream about 2 weeks ago, right? 2-3 weeks ago, and where he actually described a little bit his experience of starting up the studio and what was it. So I'll pass over to Mara. Whoops, with sound.
Sorry, yeah.
By the way, where they're sitting right now, this is our executive lounge, which what you see behind is really part of the studio. So it's kind of an executive meeting room. Won't be long, 2 seconds for the sound to come. Yep, that's the office in Brno. We'll show you a little bit more of it. We have a few videos inside that we'll be able to show you. One of which is one of our employees that owns a drone. And early in the morning, he went around the whole studio with his drone. It's funny enough, when we try to do it professionally for you guys to have a professional video, we asked some drone owners to do it. They said, no, it's too dangerous because their drone are worth a little bit too much money and they're afraid of walls and things like that. So they said, no way. But yeah, this is, you'll see the whole studio. It's our second office. When I joined 10 months ago, I think we had moved not even a year yet in that office. So it's built really like a home. Every employee have access to the studio 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Often you'll see them having party during the weekend in the studio. We have a big screen TV. We have a game room. We have a gym in the studio. We have a room for massage. We have a massage therapist who 2 days a week massage our employees if they want to. And it's just about 15 minutes walk from downtown Brno. So it's a perfect location. Yeah. Well, I mean, if to be successful like Google, it's something that I'm not ashamed of. But yeah, we're trying to be innovative. Same way with the team. We're not about control. I'm the head of studio, so the whole studio reports to me. But I don't lead by control. I lead by context. So I don't boss guys around. I'm basically like a football team agent and coach. So actually, I'm not the one that make games. These guys make games. I'm basically catalyst for them to make games. They're the bullet. I'm the black powder. So we have the sound now? Super. That was good. Oh. So where's the sound coming? Okay. Okay. No, it's okay. Are the people in the streaming hearing it, the sound? Okay, perfect. So just be silent to try to hear what he says. If not, it's okay. We'll pass to the next things I have to show you. It's too okay. So sorry for the sound, guys, but basically it's telling the story of how these 4 guys, these are the 4 founders, decided to start the company, how a challenge it was to start it. They knew no one, they had no guidelines. The Apple Store was not working the way it was working now. So it was a very big challenge, but they persisted. And through their persistence, now they have success. So that's basically the main thing that I wanted to show you from that video. So since there's no sound, maybe Anza, we can switch to the next one. It's okay because we were tight in time anyway, since there's another one at 5 o'clock. Next slide. Okay, so one of the things that, do you guys know what is a USP? It's something that we use in business and in marketing. It means unique selling point. So when you guys are looking at the Google Play Store or the iOS Store, you look at all the icons, you read the description of these games, and then suddenly there's one that click, you know, makes you feel like, yeah, I'm going to try this one, and you press the download button. That thing that makes you click often is a USP. It's a unique, okay. It's something that really is a differentiator. It's something that is different in that game that really makes you want to download it and play it. Now, USP works for a studio. It works for people. It works for anything. What are the specific thing about Madfinger that makes us so different? Well, the first thing is shooter. We are the leader of mobile FPS. When I say this, I'm talking objectively, not even subjectively. If you looked at the last Android Authority article that came out about 2 months ago, they listed the 10 best first-person shooter ever made on Android. We hold 4 of the 10 position. Basically, the last 4 games we shipped. So we're basically beating our last game each time. And Legend is going to be the same thing. So when you see here, this is something that was made, Dead Trigger 2 was 2 years ago? 2 years ago. 2 years ago. So this is who we were visually in terms of really the first-person shooter experience that we brought in. Yeah, Unkill, sorry, thank you. Unkill, so Unkill is 18 months, right? 18 months. So this is Unkill 18 months ago, where Madfinger released that game. We built that game in about 10 months. And which is a really average for Madfinger. So usually we make a game from the concept in a pub on a napkin to launching it in the store in about 6 months. Exception to this, a little bit of Unkill and Shadowgun Legend, which will have taken us 18 months, but you'll see why when we'll show you. Now, to show you what we are now in terms of visual quality, and again, what you're going to see, it's running on an iPhone 7. So this is Legend. This is the mobile game we're launching in this year. This is a full FPS, but in a persistent online world. We don't want to call it an MMO because people think of traditional MMOs, but it is a Destiny-like shooter with lots of different USB in it. We'll show you a video in a few. But this game is something that the founder, specifically Mara, who is the CEO, the lead coder, but he's the game director as well of this game. So he's the one heading that game as a game director. And 2 of the founder who are artists are working in art for that game as well, and the audio director is working on it. So basically, the 4 founders are involved with that game. Next, we'll show them. We'll have videos of that game a bit later. Well, maybe show them right away, the video. This is the gameplay video, so you can see how that game performs. Again, this was streamed by our founder last week. Sorry for the low sound again. Oh, I guess this one works. Okay. We shortened the video for you guys, so we're just showing you some of the area. So when the game will launch, there's going to be 247 level. Over 40 hours of gameplay, dungeon, co-op, raids, PvE, PvP, hubs where you are third person in the hubs, where you can go into pubs, get drunk, exchange with friends, build your guild. And all of this in the palm of your hand or in your big screen TV, either or. In Gamescom, one of our partners is NVIDIA, and with some of their newest Android TV devices, this game is running in full HDR quality. So almost really 4K quality. So obviously secret loots, always fun to find. And you're gonna get there 27 seconds. Better sprint. Wait a second. Anza, can you just go back 2 seconds? I want to show you about our humor. So there's a lot of these things hidden in everywhere in our game. We're really keen about humor, and you'll see what I mean a little bit later on. Super. So another thing that is very important when you build an FPS game on mobile is the control, because a lot of guys will say, oh, you know, no one plays FPS on a. I can tell you, anyone here, please, next Twitch we do next Thursday, join us, play it with a gamepad against one of our players who can play on a phone. He will beat the crap out of you. Keyboard and mouse has nothing to do with the speed of which you can move your finger on the screen. And the way we do it, we actually split the screen in half. There's no thumb place to put your thumb. The screen is split in half. The right half of the screen is the direction. The left half of the screen is the movement. And then that's it. You just put your finger on the screen, and that's it. You go. And this is something that we'll do now, Luca? Yeah? OK, so anyone feels like trying PvP against Luca? Come on, guys. I want someone who wants to play. Who wants to play? Huh? You want to play? Yeah. What about you? Want to play? I don't want to force you guys. Come on. You want to play? Okay. I should have told you that before that we have prizes if you want to play. Oh, you think a shovel? Yeah. I don't know if you guys know, but live doing a stream and connecting two PvP things together on a really weak internet, it's a challenge. So I'm actually surprised everything works. You guys want to move away from the screen? Just so they can. Yeah. Super. Okay, so we see Luca. Now Luca is in unkilled in a PvP 1v1, trying to find Erder. Oh. Wipe your hand. Yeah. Oh! Oh! Shovel kill. Oh, damage rush. You can shoot on gas tanks, something like that, if your enemy is staying. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Where is he? Where is he? Oh! From behind! He's a ninja. He's a shovel ninja. Yeah. Looks like the shovel. Oh, there's a power up. Oh, your opponent picked up super speed, so now you can go super fast. Oh, oh. Yeah. Well, he was. Oops, we don't see anymore. Oh, you can see. Oh, you see. Oh. Legend and our other super project is studying and working on is about mobile esport. So that's something that we're have a lot of interest with for. It's we haven't we're doing it casually with our communities and doing tournaments and things like that. But it's something that we're thinking of pushing further with Shadowgun Legend. Thank you very much. My pleasure. Super. So that was for the control, just to show you how it works. It's something, if you want to play it, come to our booth. We have a booth here, so come and the team will be able to play against you guys.
And don't forget to mention the Monzo VR.
Yeah, correct. In our booth, we have the Monzo VR experience as well, which is very, very cool. This is another thing that we did madly. We have made a Monzo game, normal 2D game before, and Oculus reached out to us in partnership to see if we could VR that game. And I spoke to the young coder team that work in the crossing, basically with the CEO, and I said, guys, we don't have resources to make that game as a normal game. But if you want to do it at nights and weekend, I'll give you a bonus. And you guys can do it nights and weekend. And they did it in 3 months, nights and weekends. So come and check Monzo VR game. It's something that you'll see and you'll hear a lot more about that game. I'm not sure what I can announce still, but that game is going to be very well known in a few weeks. Actually, what date are we? No, 5 more days. I cannot talk about it. So 5 more days, and then we'll be able to talk more about it. One of their USP about Madfinger is humor. We take everything with a grain of salt. This is yeah. This entertainment. So who put the asterisk? The real word was there before. So we wanted to show you about humor because this is something that is important to us. It's important to the dev. How can we make you experiments emotion and be entertained if we're bored ourselves? So we made sure that we're not bored. I want to show you a few examples of what does it mean. So the next one, you know, when you make a movie, there's bloopers. You know, there's mistakes that are made in a movie. Well, our NPCs, our character, when they evolve in that game, well, they have bloopers as well. So let's see some of the bloopers from our character. This one is from Lucas. This one is from Unkill or Dead Trigger. The bloopers.
This is from Unkill.
Unkill, yeah. So this is a real bug that happened in the game, which we actually posted, where the zombie actually did a strike. they stopped attacking everyone, and they started having fun with each other. You'll see, this guy's gonna attack him, but look. Wait. This happened like real. You'll see. Screw it. Yeah. So from a mistake that happened in the game, we actually created a video, a funny video about it. Show the next one. The next one, this one was really happened normally without us planning it. This one, we did allow the NPC to express themselves. Too bad we don't have the sound, because the sound is so hilarious on this one as well. This is from one of our trailer. There's the real trailer, the final trailer on YouTube. But this is all the bloopers for making that trailer. Yeah. No, this one. Yeah, this one is the trigger too.
I like this game.
Yeah. The guy is just. Sorry. It's my own company, and I find it funny.
That's why we are Madfingers.
Yeah. Oh no, we lost the ball again. Yeah. So just to show you a little bit of humor. More than this, we have Easter egg everywhere in our games. So did you find some of them in that trigger?
Yes.
Yeah? And did you know that this is one of our founder? This is one of the lead programmer. This guy is the one that did this presentation, by the way. It's Andres. He's the one that did the whole presentation. He's Berno. So this is a wall that you have in that trigger of missing person, and every single one of the people there are people from the studio.
I knew that the Easter egg of the developers.
Yeah. Did you know as well that every single zombie is an employee that was scanned in 3D and modified afterwards? So every zombie that we have in that trigger are actually our employees that we scan in 3D completely in the studio, and then the artists added some gores and stuff like that. So a little bit more of our madness. So this is really what it is, what it means to be Madfinger. Next one. Here we go. Very important USP for Madfinger is I'm here. My team is here. We could be partying in the weekend, relaxing with our family, but we're here. We're here for you guys. This is player come first. This is something very, very important in our view. Actually, just this Friday, I received a very funny email from an uncle in Turkey who said, "Oh my God, my nephew just spent $100 with my phone. I was falling asleep in the airport, and he used my phone to buy some gold for that trigger." And right away said, "No problem, we'll reimburse it to you, no problem." And then we actually right away helped him out, just to give you a perspective of who we are. And same thing, we invite fans in our studio. This is everything about what we do is for you guys. You're our first and foremost focus for the company. Do you guys recognize him? Oh, come on, guys. Yeah, you know your pop culture. Jurassic Park? He's the superstar, the actor in Jurassic Park, the kid. He's the lead actor of the last Jurassic Park. And even him loves our game. He's a big, big fan of Madfinger. I just thought it was a cool thing to show you guys because, again, this is Gamescom. Our teams are there and they work the floor and they get to meet all these kinds of superstars. Too bad Thomas Navarre has to be on the booth right now because Thomas is a pop culture guru and he's in love with a lot of anime superstars and very specific stars, and he got to meet them all throughout our event. Next one. And this is another thing. You see here there's a lot of cosplay. That's another thing that we encourage our fans to do. Obviously, do you see? This is from one of our characters. And she's kind of our official cosplayer because she basically did all our characters except Jade. Has she done Jade?
Yeah. Not yet.
Not yet. She hasn't done Jade, the ninja girl yet. But this is basically Sam, but she's on all our parties, and she's in some of our videos as well. And
Tearing this was really exactly.
you're right. Next slide, Ansa. And we're about breaking paradigms. So I talked to you about Legend a little bit. And Shadowgun Legend will not have any monetization that takes example from the mobile world. The way the game will be monetized is going to be a free-to-play game, but it's going to be monetized like free-to-play games on PC. No power, no timers, no energy, no nothing like that. Basically just aesthetic. You want to look cool while shooting stuff? Well, that's how you're going to reward us for the work that we do. So aesthetic, a bit of consumable, things like that, but that's it. So that's another thing about Madfinger. We're not there for the money, although we are successful financially, but that's not the focus. The focus is to make you guys enjoy our game. That's one of the paradigm we break. There's another paradigm we break because we have no limitation of gameplay. So when is the last time that you guys, from a full battery phone, played one game until the battery of your phone was dead? When is the last time it happened? Well, it happens almost every time with any of Madfinger games, because a session of 30, 40, 50 minutes playing our game goes like this. It's like 5 minutes. And past an hour, QA, past an hour, most phones are dead, right? So it depends. So really, that's another paradigm that we decided to break. And one of the things that breaks everything that you've seen before in Paradigm is really the visual aspect of Legend. And this is something that I love the founders. When we go to trade event, and you got these very high-end Unity executive or a big publisher executive that come and see the founder and say, hey man, how many polygon do you have? It's so beautiful. How many polygon do you have? And polygon is the precision, is the amount of details that you have in a map. And our founders often answers it, what, is it gorgeous? He said, yeah, it's gorgeous. So how many polygon? He said, well, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. That's it. Why do you need to know how many polygon? And the reason why is because we have actually a lot less polygon than most games that would have this visual resolution. But it's because the founder found ways to make it look beautiful without crushing your phone performance. And that's really one of the key secret sauce or superpower of Madfinger, is how we can make something look extremely beautiful without having to use a crazy amount of resources. If you look at the full physics, you look at the shadows, you look at the bloom. For those that knows video games, these things are heavy and they're not easy to produce and to get the same visual. You look at the tracer, and this is just the beginning of the game. When you go further down in the game, you'll see a lot more effect. We have bosses that are like 2-3 story high. That you have to kill at the end of a dungeon. This is something that really Madfinger is truly unique to be able to bring that level of quality to video game. Okay, I think what time is, how we're doing for time? 10 minutes? 12? I'd like to show you our studio to finish this. I had a question about the studio. So this is just a picture from when the studio was before we joined. But I'll show you. Do you have the drone video? So this is a quick view of our studio. It's actually half. He didn't go all the other way around, but it's just to show you. You'll see my desk is going to be on my office is on the right. That's my office right there. That's conference room. The indoor garden, this is on the right. This is where we took the picture. The indoor garden right there. This is where we have dinner, party, play video games. There's a whole other side about the same size as this on the other side, but he didn't go. Wow. He's good. Yeah, he's a good driver, though. Or pilot, I should say. This is very cool. Oh, he's going in the dark? So, okay. No, he's going back to where we were. Thank you, Anza. And I think that's it, guys. Hope you really enjoyed it. Sorry for some glitches with the sound and things like that. This is our first to do a live stream with the community as well as doing it with you guys. I'd like to open up for question if you have any question. Nope? Don't be shy. Anyone works in the video game industry? Yes?
So in the Shadowgun region,
Yeah.
you said that the free-to-play model will be just cosmetics. You
Right.
would like Team Fortress 2 or
Exactly.
Counter-Strike.
Yeah, exactly.
Global Offensive.
Exactly. So basically,
I just want to say that this is one of the best free-to-play models because you don't feel forced to buy.
thank you. This is the key element. We want the people to want to spend the money so they can look cool. We don't want them to be forced to spend the money. So because it's not free to play if they're forced to spend the money, right? So that's the model that we're going for.
Everybody needs pay to win.
Exactly. That's especially if you want to go in esports and you want to have a little bit of the competitive aspect. That's a golden rule. You know? Pay to win is something that people are very allergic to. In the West, anyway. In the East, still a little bit there, but in the West is something we don't like. Anyone works in the video game industry? No? Anyone wants to work in the video game industry? Yeah? Well, come and see me. I'll give you my business card and send me your CV. Don't bother thinking, oh, I don't have experience. If you don't send me the CV, I guarantee you I won't hire you. If you send the CV, it's a 50-50 chance. So you guys decide. So I have some business card. If you guys want to work in one of the most fun and incredible industry, I'll be happy to help you out. It's a fun and crazy industry, though. The crazy part is crazy. Like, I'm here. I'm not with my family right now, and it's part of the life. So, but I'm going to be having a fantastic party tonight. So thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone at home from the internet. And good job.